Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In running an angel network, it's important to provide ongoing portfolio analysis for the members. Investors want to know how their current investments are doing. They also need to keep track of their current investments by sector and stage so as to allocate the remaining funds appropriately. In selecting the type of companies you can take, there are two paths. There's the narrow approach in which you invest in a sector you know well. This gives you the opportunity to add value to the startup since you know that sector. Or you can take a broad-based approach and invest in deals that spread the investments across a range of sectors. This gives you the maximum exposure into the market. A typical angel investor portfolio consists of 10 investments at $25K each. Angel investment should take no more than 15% of an individual's portfolio. So for a $250K investment into startups, the investor should have a net worth of $1.6 million or more. Investors should also reserve an equal portion of their investment for follow-on fundings. So for a $500K investment into startups, the investor should have a net worth of $3 million or more. There are several tools for tracking startup investments and calculating returns, hold times, and more. By creating processes and programs, you can better manage the startups, investors, and diligence work that must be done. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.